I would not want to just stand there through that, but okay.
Okay, you're through. Should be clear from there to the morgue. Remember, the codes are on the captain's body.
Welcome to the USG Ishimura Clinic, healing away from home. Oh.
This is Senior Medical Officer Nicole Brennan transmitting ship-wide. We need more help. We don't have the resources to deal with this many cases. Nobody would tell us what's happening. These wounds, we are not equipped to deal with this. God. Get him to the table. Hold him. Nurse, you hold him down. Christ. Every quarter.
Yikes.
That was Nicole, right? I can't tell from here when that log was made. I'm sure she's around here somewhere.
Yeah, hopefully, no. In one piece. I'm going to go back and save just really quick. Just in case. I don't remember what nonsense lies ahead. But yeah, Nicole is Isaac's girlfriend. Just in case you needed a refresher on that. Well, that looks ominous. Looking at that is what made me decide to go back and save. But yeah, it's my understanding that Nicole took this job, you know, as like, you know, a medical officer or a doctor or what have you on this ship, you know. And Isaac couldn't go because he had his own stuff going on, and then all this happened, and save us, save us, save us, save me. Sorry, we are full, and then a no scribbled right below it. Sorry, had a family emergency. I don't know. Some of that's very hard to read. Give them hope, give them strength. Something, something a bit longer. Hey, it's okay to be fucked. I like that. And then we are so fucked. Oh, okay, so that was like a little... I like that. Shit's fucked. It's time, only with a bunch of arrows. Okie dokie. Onward. I do not remember when I started slow recording. Lay it on me. Oh! Oh, yeah, I forgot. Well, I didn't quite forget they could do that, but I think I was hoping I'd kill it before it did it. Ah, the good old flickering lights. Do wonders for the migraines. No, I'm fine. As long as I do get migraines, but for the most part, as long as I'm aware of how I'm feeling, it's fine. And actually, sound tends to be my trigger more than lights, barring one really terrible concert one time. Okie dokie, let's get a lay of the land here. Elevator is locked. Oh, I heard a door. Yeah. Okay, that's where we came through, I think. What What's in there? Is that even a room we can... Oh, oxygen recharge. Well, we know what's gonna happen there, huh? Oh, duh. We came through here already. Never mind. All these rooms look alike. Okay, so we need to get in there, so we need the little power thingy. I know I saw it. There it is. Oh. Credits. Give me that money. Yeah, I think I was forcing that earlier one a little too hard. Oh! Come on, come at me. There we go. Oh! That's fair, they got me. Oh. Oh, hi. My rule of thumb is once they drop items, they're safe. Well, maybe. Better safe than sorry. Anyway, these rooms you can unlock with the power nodes tend to have lots of loot, but they also have, well, more loot. But like the one we opened earlier had the audio log, so sometimes extra plot stuff. Was too busy talking, didn't actually catch what the schematic was for. Okay. God, it bugs me that you only have 5 in there at a time. But you know, I'm going to screw with it. It makes me feel secure. The wide shooting of it. Almost a bit like having a shotgun, really, only without it actually being a shotgun. You know, gives you more of a margin for error. You know, if you hit for like the body mass, you're bound to hit a limb too. Oh, love those little thumping noises. A good time. Yeah, we need to go that way, I figured. I like that little line of light that leads you to where you need to. Whoa, hi. Oh. See what I mean? You can kind of like hit more than one at once a lot of times, and you don't have to be quite as precise. Oh. Newborns. Alyssa Rose. Kai. I'm gonna butcher that. Jatine. Alyssa with no last name. And Leonie with no last name. Lots of no last names. Wonder if that's like developer babies that they just threw in there as a little. Okay, we can't pick up the stasis, that's fine. More oxygen recharging. You can always tell when you're going to have a vacuum section. And my stance on the med packs has changed. I'm like, maybe. Actually, I'm thinking of dropping one of the stasis things. for any situation where you need stasis, there's usually like a recharging station. And ultimately, I don't find myself using it all that much. Of course, now that I've said that, I probably will end up needing it.
Hello? Can anybody hear me? My name is Eileen Fisk. I just woke up in here and everybody was gone. I don't know what's happening. Why did they all leave? I'm going to try and find someone. If you can hear this, please come for me. I can hear scratching in the walls. Hello? Who's there? Are you a doctor? Why is everyone... Wait, I know you. You're Harris, the prisoner from the colony. You killed that nurse. Help! Somebody help me! Please!
No. Well, that's not good. Not that anything particularly... Oh. Oh. Of course, it didn't even show her throat actually get cut by that, so that kind of diminished it, but still a little unsettling. She was having herself a vivisection party over there. Science log from Dr. Kine T. Terrence, I think his name is. Chief Science Officer. Attention, Captain Matthias B. Benjamin. Yeah. Benjamin, further to our previous conversation, I ask that you delay bringing the marker up from the planet for a day or two. You know I'm as keen as anyone to study it in detail, and I understand your sense of urgency given the events on the colony. But that's why I ask. What's happening down there is just too unique, too unprecedented to cut it short without proper time to study the causes and effects. How do I scroll down? Shit. There we go. Right. In light of the discussion I had with Dr. Mercer, I'd like to meet with Drs. Ciarello, I probably butchered the pronunciation of that too, and Wellen, planetside, to get their observations. Signed, Terrence. Yes, Terrence. He is one of the guys that we heard talking in that audio log that we found in that one locked room. Mercer's office. And Dr. Mercer was the other guy in that one. Oh boy. That's always a good sign.
Science log, Chief Science Officer Dr. Kine reporting. The colony's problems concern me greatly. I have no doubt they are somehow linked to the discovery of the marker, but the exact nature of that connection is still unknown. Almost 40% of the colonists are experiencing a form of dementia. The obvious symptoms are acute depression, insomnia, and hallucination. Incidents of violence and even murder also indicate extreme paranoia. Dr. Mercer has advised that I bring some of the affected on board for study. Dr. Wellen, the planetside psychiatrist, has reported that his own analysis has been fruitless. I'm hesitant to rely on Dr. Mercer at this point, but I need his expertise. We need solutions, and we need them quickly.
Yeah, so people are experiencing some mental issues, which is never a good sign. Oh, yep, come on. Oh, I should have just kept the line cutter out, because it can... Come on. Do it. It can do that. I knew I liked the line cutter for some reason. It's all coming back to me. So yeah, we'll keep that out for a minute, shall we? The way it hits, it just is perfect. Not so much if they're on a wall and sideways, but in other situations, it's like perfect for that enemy. Attention CEC employees, supply containers that have been certified by CEC supply personnel will turn green under inspection. Remember, look for the CEC seal of certification. Sounds like they probably had an illegal distribution of goods problem going on. Alright, this is where we needed to be. It's the morgue, I think. Frankly, every part of the medical wing looks like a morgue. They just had to. It's just not a proper horror game with a morgue until one of those ominously creaks open, right? But yeah, so that confirms we are in the morgue. Oh. Yeah, I remember that. Oh. Not good, not good, not good. Isaac, haul ass. Oh dear. That was a close one apparently. We'll use a large one. There we go. I definitely think I need a... Anyway, we got the captain's...
Codes received, and they look good. Thank God. I'll start accessing the captain's records right now. Head to the tram station, and I'll contact you there. I'm going to find out what the hell happened to this ship.
But anyway, there was the captain. He was a little bit different, wasn't he? Can we go in here? We can. Credits. More alien writing. That's always a good sign. Power node. But yeah, I definitely think I'm going to invest in hit points. Probably will save on healing in the long run. Yeah, that way, but let me loot things first. Medical log. Dr. Domus G, medical examiner. Report of death on ship subject Captain Matthias B. It is my sad duty to officially pronounce Captain Benjamin Matthias dead. Reports of the exact circumstances surrounding his death are conflicted and beyond the scope of my role. I can only report on the body. The subject was in generally good health for his age, though a cursory blood test indicates his leukocyte count was very low, with eosinophils in particular almost non-existent. His pre-flight physical exam showed no such problems, indicating rapid onset. However, it is unlikely this had any effect on his death. Multiple contusions on the arms and hands, indicating a brief struggle pre-mortem. Slight contusion around the rib cage, suggesting his chest was restrained in some way. Cause of death was a single prolonged trauma to the ocular body, which continued on through the cavity wall and finally into the frontal lobe, causing rapid neurotrauma, seizure, and death. The force required to puncture the ocular cavity in this manner is great, and the possibility of self-infliction correspondingly low. I therefore have no alternative but to record a preliminary verdict of unlawful death. Whether deliberate or accidental is beyond my jurisdiction. So someone killed the captain. They jammed something in his eyeball and straight into his brain. Anyway, yeah, these things, as you may have gathered from what happened. Is there anything in there? No. But as you may have gathered from what we just witnessed there, they can grab bodies and turn them into necromorphs, so, you know, fun times. In fact, I think it may be safe to say that's like the primary way this spreads, maybe. I mean, there are other ways, but they definitely facilitate that. And now I'm nervous about every single body, because any body like this, they can turn into one. Did that head move? You know? Anyway, you can kind of... I know it seems excessive, but you can kind of preemptively ensure that they don't get changed into necromorphs by, like, making the body so mangled that there's no possible way they could, you know, move around. Stomp. Stomp it. There we go. Stomp it, bop it, twist it. Alrighty. That was perhaps not a good time for that joke, but yeah, you can tell some of these guys are a bit different now. They're like, you know, they're darker and almost like moldy looking. Moldier, perhaps I should say. Like, they just look nastier. Most of the ones we've seen up until this point have still had fairly humanoid skin, so...
Isaac! Somehow one of them found a way down to the captain's nest. I managed to contain it in a damaged escape pod. Lifting executive lockdown now. I found the deck logs. Whatever is happening around here, it came from the planet when they cracked it open. It spread to the colony and reached the ship. Isaac, this isn't an infection. It's some form of alien life. Shit, we've got bigger problems. The ship's engines are offline and our orbit is decaying. Get over to the engineering deck ASAP while I stay here and figure out what the problem is.
Yeah, decaying orbits aren't good. But yeah, so these aren't traditional zombies. Like, it's an actual organism of a kind that's like, not even infecting, more like parasitically attaching itself to dead human, you know, whatever. But yeah, onward. Let's check the shop real quick. Okay. Yeah, we're good on that. Good on that. I will keep the air can with us for now. I don't remember what all happened, so. Anything new beyond our schematic stuff? Not so much. Okay. I think I can justify buying the power node now. I mean, I figure it's a worthy investment if it goes towards upgrades and stuff. Okie dokie. I believe this is probably the end of this chapter. Yep, it is.